while back, I made a video where I showed all the plugins that I use on my Minecraft SMP server. And there are quite many. I actually showed a total of 21 plugins. And in that video, I actually just showed what plugins I use on the server, what the plugins actually do, and where I use them for. And this video has actually gotten quite popular, and many people have been asking questions about plugins. How do I set them up? How do I use them? How can I make the plugins work together? How do you make the player shops? Etc, etc, etc. So about a week ago, I already made a video on how you exactly need to create a player shop with all the plugins I showed in that video. And today we're gonna do another tutorial where I will show you how to install and set up Essentials. Because Essentials is a really essential plugin. You just need to have it on your Minecraft server. There's no doubt about it. So today I'm here to show you how to exactly install it and how to set it up. Anyways, before we start, it would really mean a ton if you could leave a like on this video, and also check if you are subscribed to the channel. Analytics show me that you are pretty much not. It would really mean a ton. It actually would. And you can always subscribe in the future if you change your mind. Oh my god. Luckily I'm in creative. And then without any further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so for this video, I will actually assume that you have already set up a Minecraft Spigot or Minecraft Paper server. You can't actually run plugins on a vanilla Minecraft server. You need to have a Paper or a Spigot server. So you've set up your Paper server, you started it for the first time, the plugin folder has been created, but it's still completely empty. What is the first plugin you need to add? You need to add EssentialsX. It's in the name. Exactly. EssentialsX is an essential plugin suite for your Minecraft server with over 130 commands for servers of all sizes and scales. That's exactly true. This plugin is absolutely amazing. And today, I'm gonna show you how to install it and how to set it up. And here you can see all kinds of information. What we don't care about here is going to the download button. So over here, we got development builds and stable builds. Now, if you just want a stable build for your server, you should go to stable. And if you want the newest of the newest stuff, you should go to the development build, of course. It is actually just like a beta or snapshot version and a stable full released version. In this case, I'm just going to the development build because I'm using the development build on my own server as well. And for me, it is working perfectly fine. There's nothing that's not working. So I would just go for the development build. If it's not working for you, if you encounter problems or anything like that, I would go to stable build. But otherwise, just go with the development build. It's fine. And the first thing you will need to download is the core. So this is just the EssentialsX plugin. Now, besides the core, the basic EssentialsX plugin, there are some add-ons. So one add-on is Essentials Chat and Essentials Spawn. Essentials Chat is actually a plugin that can manage your chat. And Essentials Spawn will actually make it so that you can do /spawn and you can make other people do /spawn. So you can basically have kind of a spawn hub on your server. Like you can see, these are also recommended add-ons. There's also a tab with other add-ons. These are plugins like Essentials Anti-Build, Geo, Protect, and I don't even know what this is. I don't have any experience with any of these plugins. I wouldn't install them. So if I could recommend something, I wouldn't bother with any of these add-ons. I would just go with these three: EssentialsX, Essentials Chat, and Essentials Spawn. So we're just gonna click on the download button on all three of them. Now to install the plugins, very easy. Just put the 3 files you just downloaded into your plugins folder. So let's go to the plugins and let's put all 3 files in there. There we go. Installed. It's literally that easy. Now we're just going to start our server and let's hop on. We are on the server. Casasura joined game. You have no new mail. Now, if you have never installed Essentials before on your server, this is a new message. You have no new mail. This is because you are actually now able to send mails to other people. So let's say you have a very important message you want to send to somebody. Well, now you can just do /mail send, and then you can give a username, and then you can send a message, and there we go. Casasura has sent the following mail. Yeah, it's great mail. We also have kind of an error message over here. Let's see, your one EssentialsX dev build out of date. Download it here. Okay, so apparently I have an out-of-date version. I'm not sure why it says that, but I guess it says it because I'm in a development build and not actually in a stable release. I think if you would download the stable release, it wouldn't give this message. But anyhow, even though it is out of date, it is still working. So now you will see you have one new message. Type /mail read. Okay, mail reads. There we go. This is the message I just sent to myself. Now the nice thing about Essentials is it gives so many new commands. And it also makes commands a lot easier. So instead of typing game mode creative, you can now just do GM0, for example, for survival, or GM1 for creative, or GMC for creative, or GMS for survival again. Also, the well-known /fly command is actually part of Essentials. So we will do /fly, and even though I'm in survival, I can fly now. Very handy. Now the list with Essentials commands is actually endless. There's so much stuff you can do. You can do /u. You can do /tpa, which is actually asking somebody if you can TP to them. So if I would do TPA and then the name of a friend of mine, then that person who actually get a message, Castlesora wants to TP to you, will you allow that? And then he can say yeah or no, and if he says yeah, then I will TP to him. And if he doesn't want to, he can just cancel it. It is very, very handy. Oh yeah, we also got this message now. So I just rejoined the server and now we actually got a join message. So welcome Castlesora, type /help for a list of commands, type /list for a list to see who is online. It is just a basic message, but you can fully customize this. There are so many comments and I'm not going to show you everything because that would just take endless. So what I am going to show you is how you can edit the config, because Essentials is mostly just downloading, placing it in the plugin folder and having fun on your server. But the config is where stuff can get complicated, so let's take a look at that. So while your plugins folder, you will now see a new folder called Essentials. The Minecraft server will actually create a new folder for every single plugin. These 3 plugins actually act like one plugin, which is Essentials, and these 2 are just add-ons, so that is why there's one new folder. And bstats, I don't know why that is there. There's always a bstats folder. It will always create when you load the plugin. I don't know why. I don't know what it does. Just ignore it. But we'll go to the Essentials folder, and over here we have lots of files. For example, we have user data, which is really important. Don't touch it. We have warps. So let's say you would make a warp in your server, /warp spawn or /warp home, or I don't know. Think of a good creative warp, and then Essentials will store the warps over here. We have a config file, we have custom items, normal items, kits. So if you change your kits in the server, it will actually go to this file. You can also change your kits from here. So let's just open the kits folder, and here you can see all the different kits that are available. So here we have the tools kit, here we have the deep tools kits, the notch kits, the color kits, and the firework kits. And if you do /kits in game, you will actually be able to choose between these 5. Now if I would change the stone sword over here into diamonds, sword 1, there we go. Then as soon as I do /kits item, I will actually get a diamond sword. As long as you save the config, of course. Now here you also have the MOTD. The MOTD is actually the message players will see as soon as they join the server. So in this case, welcome, and then the name of the player that joins. Type /help for a list of commands, type /list to see who is online, and then some other information. You can just change this to hi and welcome. There we go. That's a great message. Let's keep that. We also have TPR, updates done, user map, and worth. I don't know what it is. I always ignore it. I don't think it's that important. Otherwise, I would have known. We're just going to the config file because that's where it's at. So let's open the config, and like you can see, it is a very long list of lots of stuff you can change. But don't worry, it is not as hard as it looks. So for most options you can change, you will see an explanation up here. So here it says a color code between 0 to 9 or A to F. Set to none to disable. OP's name color. So basically players who are OP, their name will be a certain color. And in this case, it will be 4. 4 is the color for red. If I would change this to 6, then every single OP player will have a gold name in chat. Now you can also have a prefix for nicknames. You can have a maximum nickname length. You can have a blacklist for certain nicknames, which is it's quite good. You should actually do this on your server. There are many options that have to do with player names. Here are some teleport options. So teleport safety. Let's say there's a player flying above lava and another player wants to TP to him. Then Essentials can actually give you a warning like, okay, you can't TP right now because this person is flying over lava, so we're not going to allow you to TP. And only when that person is on just safe land, you can actually TP to them. You can set up Essentials to do that. That's pretty great. You can also have a teleport cooldown. So let's say you want people to TP but only once every minute, for example, then you can set this delay to 60 because the delay in seconds required between /home, TP, etc. 60 seconds is 1 minute, so every 1 minute a player can use /home or /TP. There's a mob limit over here if you're doing /spawn mob, so you can actually spawn mobs by doing /spawn mob. I guess you already figured that one out, but you can actually set the limit, so if you have people in your server that are in creative, you might want to limit it, otherwise they will just spawn 10,000 mobs or something like that and the server will break, so don't do that. Now this config goes on, it goes on, it goes on. It is actually a huge config file and there's so much stuff to change, but it is not like you need to change anything. Everything works from the start. If you just install the plugin, put it in the folder, it will work, no problem. But there is a lot of stuff to change if you want to, and you will need to do all of that in the config file. Now what I would do if I were you, just grab a snack, sit behind your computer and just go over this whole config file from top to bottom, change everything you want to change, according to what fits your server. And after you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. Just make sure to save it, rejoin the server, and let's see if some stuff has changed. So here I am, back on the server, after changing the config and the MOTD and the kits. And here you can see my new beautiful welcome message. Hi and welcome. Now, if you don't feel welcome now, I don't know anymore. Now also if we do /kits, you will see that we will get to choose between color, detools, firework, notch, and tools. So I changed something in the tools section. There we go. And we got a diamond sword, except for a stone one, like you can see, because we changed it in the config. Now there's also a way to change your kits with commands. I don't know that. I always do it through the config file. I just find it easier, but it's personal preference, I guess. And also, if I type in chat, you will see my name is gold, because we changed it. I'm an OP on the server, it's not racing anymore, it's gold now. And that is pretty much everything. Installing Essentials is absolutely not hard. If you just drag it into your folder, it already works. There is a ton of stuff you can change, but you don't have to. But if you want to change stuff on your server, you now know where to do it. In the config file. Go to the config. The config is great. It's a huge config file as well. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And if you are new to the channel, not subscribed yet, and you are enjoying the content, make sure to smash that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. You would really help me out by doing that. You actually would. And then, that's all for now. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!